Hello guys, and welcome to Strongsville. We are just outside of the Cleveland, Ohio metropolitan area, and we are at a very live mall that has some nice aesthetics to it and is full of life. It's the two best things you can ever have in a mall are right there. Now this mall has a long history as well. So this mall opened up in the started getting planned in the 1960s, and from where we are, which is Royalton Road and Howe Road, and this was originally planned for a NFL stadium actually, as the Browns owner, but then they figured that out, and the city of Strongsville was not very happy, so they didn't want it to be a sports stadium, and I'm glad they didn't, because this is a beautiful mall. Now, the land was eventually sold to the Richard E. Jacobs Group, who you guys know him. He built many malls in the Cleveland area. He also owned the Cleveland Guardians baseball team. So he unveiled plans for a major mall, and the Higbee Company and May Company, Ohio, were announced as the first two anchors that would open at this mall. Now, plans were approved in 1991, but the ground didn't break till 1995. I don't know why it took so long for them to open, but that seems like a long time for a mall, but it did. Now, the completed center, it included Dillard's, which somewhere during that era, and they bought Higbee's. It included Kaufman's, which was the renamed May Company, but it also included JCPenney and as well as Sears, and total over 100 retailers and a food court, with restaurants later surrounded it, as well as the Kohl's in the parking lot. They considered it an anchor. I don't really plan, but there was originally planned to be a fifth anchor here, which would have been Nordstrom, but they converted it into a Dick's Sporting Goods. So that's interesting. Now, Richard E. Jacobs didn't own this mall for super long. He actually sold it to Westfield. So that's right. For a brief time, this was a Westfield mall, which is kind of interesting. So, and of course, as per usual with all Westfield properties, they converted the name of this mall to Westfield Shopping Town Southpark, although they dropped the Shopping Town part of it in June of 2005. Now, in 2006, they commended a $60 million expansion to the mall, which created a brand new corner entrance, a 14-screen cinema movie theater, and Dick's Sporting Goods was added finally. So Westfield did some major work, but they kept some things that I like. Now, in April 2012, Westfield sold the mall. They pulled out of Cleveland. They sold it to Starwood Capital Group, along with 7 other Westfield properties. And that's where the name reverted back to its original Southpark Mall name. Now, in 2016, Starwood Retail Partners, they redeveloped a Giant Eagle nearby, and they added some other retailers. They weren't directly up to the mall, but they kind of consider it as like part of the mall property. Now, on May 31st, 2018, Sears announced they'd be closing here, and the plan to close 72 stores nationwide, and they closed Labor Day weekend. So that's kind of sad. Now, in 2018, H&M expanded to this mall. It made it even bigger, and it reopened up in early 2019. Now, as of October 2019, I've not seen anything otherwise to see if it is, but it was considered the largest retail destination in all of northeastern Ohio. So that's kind of cool. This is the busiest mall. That's why I wanted to show you guys something different, because we always show dead malls and dying malls, and I wanted to show you this beautiful live mall. So I'm glad I can show you guys that. Now, in 2021, Starwood Retail Partners sold the mall to Kai's Capital LLP, but Espinoso's managed the mall, and I never understand that, and like why tenants or why these companies buy malls and they let some other company run it. It's kind of weird, but I will say that Espinosa Real Estate has a very good history with malls, at least as far as I've seen, so they should do very well at this property for many years to come. And plus the area, it's a really vibrant area. I've been to this area many times, so that also helps. Now, the good news is that they do still have many national chains that have remained, including Abercrombie and Finch, Forever 21, ALDO, Pandora, Build-A-Bear, Pink, Hollister, Vans, Books A Million, just to name a few, and also Aerie. So they've kept their national chains. They have a very good owner, and I expect this mall to survive for many years to come. But I'm going to stop talking here and put music in for the rest of the video. If you guys do enjoy, make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys for the next video, wherever that may be. Bye-bye, guys.
Everything feels right. Neon lights make the night so bright with you. Everything feels right. Neon lights make the night so bright with you. Everything feels right. Neon lights make the night so bright with you. Everything feels right. Neon lights make the night so bright with you. Everything feels right.